on and cape, and she'd beat us like Z on the damn leg.
Zorro.
She was like Mama Zorro, yeah. And that really hurt.
That hurt. You can't do that today.
No.
You cannot hit your kid. Your kid can have you arrested.
We did.
That's just not right.
It's not right.
It is not right.
You know, there are some things.
You should be able to slap the hell out of your kid.
You watch the Fox Network, you know, and they're blaming Obama for every damn law that was ever written, and every damn restriction that you have to do. And I say it's you candy-ass white people.
Oh, that's what it is, yeah.
It's you candy-ass white people that are causing all the problems.
Yeah.
You've had them pass such laws, you can't even slap your kid.
No.
You cannot slap your kid.
You can't talk to him. You can't talk to him and say, you shut up.
Here's the deal. Let me tell you a true story.
Yeah.
My nephew, my niece, and her husband, and their little twit-ass daughter. You know, she's one of them dumb shits that you do the black fingernail and the black liner. Real goth. You know, just knows everything and all that. Bitch slap the little shit. That's what you need to do about it. One day, she smarts off to her dad, drops the old F-bomb. F-bomb on Dad, and he just whacked her.
Oh, yeah.
He just slapped her right across, and she ran out the door, and she goes next door to the neighbors. And I mean, even though they're in stick houses, they're trailer trash. These people are trailer trash. And they told the kid, call the cops. You call the cops.
Yeah.
Dads can't do that.
Can't do that.
No one can hit you. That's against the law. The little twit called the cops. The cops came, had to arrest my nephew, cuff him, take him downtown. In the meantime, they chewed that little bitch's rear end. There was just a curtain hanging there when they got done, saying, you're the stupidest little thing in the world. Your dad was trying to help you. Just had to take him downtown. Had to get a lawyer, $1,000 to get the damn judge to drop this because you can't do that. And the judge told my nephew, said, you can't do that. You can't slap your kid.
Can't even
you can't spank your kid.
No.
You can't spank. You cannot even, if your kid is in the door, in a room, and you want to leave, and you step into the stage and say, no, you cannot, that's against the law.
Yeah.
That's against the law. That's just bullshit. There's way too many laws. And it's just because, you know, like... You know,
I gotta go with the Indian.
I don't know. Here's the deal. Now we finally have grandchildren.
Yes.
We have grandchildren.
Yes.
So my little 3-year-old grandson, born January 8th.
Right.
January 8th. Whose birthday is that? Elvis. Yes. I'd say the kid's Elvis reincarnated. You know.
Yes.
Because he comes out and he does this. You know. He's always looking at you that little way. But anyway, the kid's 1.5 years old, and I and my wife, we decide we're gonna go get the little kid and take him for some ice cream. You know, get him wired, and then take him home and give him to his damn parents. So we had to go to day school.
Yes.
Day school.
Yes.
To pick the 1.5-year-old kid up.
Day school.
Day school.
Yeah.
Now there's no day school for a 1.5-year-old kid. That's a baby. That's a baby and should be raised by the family. Yeah. Shouldn't be at a damn day school run by some Oriental broad that can't even speak English, going to teach your kid how to speak English. Your kid will go, oh, you know, and so we go to get the kid. I take my brand new $80,000 Cadillac Escalade. And it's got the damn video system in there, you know, got like screens everywhere.
Nice.
I got Thomas the Train all jacked up, ready to go for the kid, you know. And so we go in there and the other Oriental guy says, oh no, you're not that boy.
What? She wouldn't let you take it?
Yeah.
You're the grandparents. They have to let.
I thought you little Tokyo Rose don't you? I was about to shove a Hershey bar up her nose. I said, why? She said, oh, you don't have car seat.
You have car seats. You have like 8 seats.
6 bucket seats.
Yeah.
You got 6 bucket seats. The kid will sit there. You know, no, I gotta have car seat.
You didn't have a child's car seat. Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we had to go to Babies R Us, buy a $200 car seat for the kid to sit in the damn bucket backwards, looking out the back window, seeing only the back of the bucket seat. Couldn't see the damn video system. $80,000 worth of video there, and the kid can't see it. He's puking, choking on his binky. We don't know what the hell's going on. He's looking out the back window. And I said, this is bullshit. My kids, my sons grew up standing next to me, standing up on the bench seat of a 1968 GMC pickup truck. I could double clutch, downshift 3 gears, hit the brake, and still throw my arm out to prevent the little bastard from going through the windshield. And that's the way kids should be grown up. They shouldn't be sitting in a damn car seat backwards. I said, how long does a kid have to sit in this seat? Oh, till he's 4'8" or 85 pounds. I said, and then he can use the bucket. Oh no, then you gotta get booster seat. Booster seat. I said, how long they sit in the booster seat? Oh, till he's 6'2" and 185 pounds. First of all, I thought, there's Oriental kids that never get out of the baby seat. They will never get out of the baby. They're stuck looking backwards. You know? And it's just wrong.
That is wrong.
I say,
and that's laws. That's the way the laws have come, how far they've come. One little white kid flew through the windshield, so they had to change the law and stuff, and everybody's got to do it now.
Exactly what you do.
You can't, a seatbelt doesn't work anymore, you know?
One little incident, another thing, seatbelt. Pisses me off. Yeah. I've never used a seatbelt. I hate seatbelts.
Yes.
If you're a fat bastard, all that thing is doing is choking you. It ain't gonna save your fat ass when you're at a rest. You will fly like Earnhardt out of that down the highway. You know, and this is, why do I have to wear it? You can have an abortion, but you have to wear the seatbelt.
Exactly.
You know, it's your choice on the abortion, but you have to wear the seatbelt. You have to put the kid in a car seat.
Exactly.
These things are just these laws are wrong.
Yeah, and they keep coming up with new ones every day, and we can't even live our normal lives anymore.
Exactly.
Recently, Peta, the animal rights group, went to Spearfish, South Dakota, where we went to college.
Peta, what's that stand for?
Peta, it's an animal rights, I don't know, people eating tasty animals. They went to Spearfish, to the city council. This is true.
Spearfish.
A few months ago, they went to the city council and they put this coalition together and they said, you must change the name of your town because spearing fish is barbaric to fish. Can you believe it?
It's not barbaric.
You know what?
It's the only way my people got their damn fish oil. They had to stand in the creek and spear the fish.
Exactly.
That's how we got our fish oil. There wasn't a damn Walgreens on every corner like that. You had to you would stand in that freezing ass water, and you had to be solid. You had to be totally still. You had to slow your heart rate down, and your body temperature would drop, and you were just almost in a coma, and you had to stand that way. But still, you had to have your eyes open so you could see the fish, and the fish would come up, you know, just one eye looking at you like, somebody's going to stab me. He's going to stab. I'm not going through there. He's going to stab me. And you had to get the confidence. You had to make that fish believe that you were not going to stab him. You were a tree. And so like 2 days later, the fish said, shit, he ain't moved. I'll go through that. And so they start sort of, bam! That's when you get them.
Yes.
That's when you eat them and you hardly cook them, and that's how you get your fish.
That's right. And now they want to change the name of spearfish because it's barbaric. It's not barbaric. It's sportsmanlike.
Exactly.
And they want to
that's the way we did fish until we learned from you white people how to use nets and dynamite. And now we no longer have to stand in that damn creek.
And they want to change the name of spearfish to something like Kitten City. Or,
Kitten Junction.
Yeah.
What they said.
They have to change Deadwood, which is nearby. They'll have to change it to erectile dysfunction. Deadwood. Sioux Falls will be Indian Tips Over.
I don't know. But anyway, these are
Gallup.
things. Oh, and another
Gallup
thing.
would be Indian ride real fast.
Oh, yeah. Another thing. We've been doing these motorcycle rallies.
Yes.
Sturgis motorcycle rally. We had 750,000
we were at the
fat
Buffalo
people
ship.
on motorcycles. come there and ride their motorcycles. Most of these fat bastards don't even know how to ride. They just got money, and they buy a bike, and they have it shipped out to the hills, and then they ride through the hills. And they're shit-faced. They're all shit-faced. They sit at bars and drink, and then they go ride to the next bar.
People in New Mexico, they know how to ride motorcycles.
Well, of course they do. Of course they do. Route 66, they know how to ride.
Exactly. And they ride them all the time, you know, here and there.
Gust the wind comes, you lean into it.
You don't exactly.
You don't do what they, gust the wind comes, blow most of them over.
Exactly. And these fat guys are on those big, great big
motorcycles. So we go to the rallies, at the bike rallies, and you see these women. And these women are defiling their bodies.
Even the older ones are.
They're defiling their bodies. 14 earrings in one ear, 37 in the other. It's a damn shame.
It's getting out of hand. They got the eyebrow rings and the cheek rings, and tongue studs. Tongue studs used to mean a whole different thing when we went to college. Now they got the toe rings and belly button. The nipple rings! Don't you even think about getting one of them. The size of your areolas, they need hula hoops anyway. My kids will be swinging through them. It's just gotten out of hand, the piercings, and then now they want to go even further.
First of all, here's what if you are a woman, W-O-M-A-N, you should never, ever have a tattoo. No. Tattoos are for fat bikers.
That's right.
Women should not have tattoos.
It's a
fat bikers are so ugly they cut the sleeves off and tattoo their arms so people won't see their faces.
That's right.
But here you got these women, they got tattoos all over their bodies, and it's just not right.
It's ugly.
And I'll admit, some of those late teens, early 20s, those young ones, with the flat bellies, they're wearing the hip hugger jeans, half shirt, and right in the middle of the back they got that butterfly, You know what a tattoo on a woman means?
What?
It's a tramp stamp.
Barcode for a hooker.
Exactly. Tramp stamp. So you shouldn't have it.
Don't get a tattoo.
And I gotta admit now, those late teens, early 20s, those young ones, firm and all that. That butterfly looks good.
Oh yeah.
It does look good. I've seen them and they're bending over and they're constantly bending over and shaking. And she's got a nice tattoo there. That's nice. That's a nice tattoo. What they don't realize is as they age, that shit is going to drop.
Oh, yeah.
It will drop.
You start out with a butterfly on your back, pretty soon you got a buzzard in your crab.
And the smell.
Oh, it's going to lay its eggs and set fire to the nest.
And if you don't believe me, ask your grandmother.
Yes.
Your grandmother who had that little rose tattooed on her ankle because Cher had one. Remember Sonny and Cher, the little queer daughter?
Yes.
Remember that deal?
Exactly.
The rose was on Cher's ankle, so everyone had one.
Oh.
They haven't seen those roses in 25 years. They're walking on it.
Yeah. Because your skin is elastic. It's going to stretch.
That's right.
That's why I love New Mexico women, because every time they get a little crease or a line in their face or their little wrinkle and stuff, they don't go running to the plastic surgeon like those sluts from California and stuff. Every line, every wrinkle is a testament to a woman who has put in 12, sometimes 15-hour days, raising families, providing for their husbands, and pretty much doing everything for their husbands.
Exactly right. They do not go running to the plastic surgeons like the sluts in California.
And they a lot of times outlive.
And now men are doing it. Have you seen that? Have you seen Kenny Rogers? You seen Kenny Rogers? He has done it, so he has turned Japanese. He's like this now. He said, I think I'm turning Japanese.
I really think so.
Yeah. We did a show 3 months ago with Kenny come out and said, you got to know when to hold on. Know when to fold on. Know when to walk away. Know when to love. He said, love. And then he went like this. And my God, have you seen Wayne Newton? His face is tighter than a Navajo tom-tom. Yes. It looks like somebody surprised him. does not get enough oxygen.
They either turn real blue or they team up with a Sioux.